Hey everyone, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Nobody's here yet. It says there's two people here, so um, this is kind of limited to subscribers only, just because um, we want no unwanted creepers. You know, you know how it is. So the chat is limited to subscribers only. So if you're not subscribed, you can watch, but you can't chat. Okay. That's just how it's gonna go. Um, I will be pulling cards if you're interested, and I would really appreciate any help that I can get on the if you got $1, throw me $1. I could use it because I got to figure out something. Um, my news is that I'm gonna have to pull back a little bit because something is taking precedence over the situation right now. Things are getting harder for me on the other end of, and humans come first, in my opinion. It's just how it is. I'll do my best to keep up videos and live streams. Try to do at least one live stream a week, like we've been doing. But I got a lot of things going on right now that's got to be handled. And I'm going to have to figure out some other way to make money. Peggy's. How you doing, babies? How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Bilingual Nook? Cool. Bye, Nook. I'd like to learn another language. Well, I've been trying, but my brain isn't working like that these days. I got too much on my plate. Got a lot going on. So y'all have to forgive me for not getting out as much content, but health takes precedence over this, because without your health, you got nothing. So this is how life goes sometimes. And I learned that 5 years ago, that even though I had nothing, I was able to mend myself a lot easier because I didn't have all these other worries. But now hey, April, darling. I hope you're doing good, baby. So I've got full-time caregiving situation here from the time I get up to the time I go to bed at night. And yeah, it's getting more and more demanding. Between that and my own health that I have to keep up with, of course, I do hope you all understand that I can't get 3 videos out a day, and I'll do my best to keep up with as much as I can. Y'all know I love you, and also, I haven't been. I've been trying to stay offline, or watch movies, or stay out of the vibe, if you know what I mean. So you guys know what I mean. You open up a page every day, or you open up, and all this negative shit gets thrown at you all at once, and it's like one thing after another thing after another thing, and it's continuous, and it gets very numbing after a while. I don't want to be numb to that. That's the whole point to it, and I don't want to be one of those people. So, well, thank you, April. I have to work at it every single day, I mean, it's especially since I just had the vid, for the first time ever. Uh, yeah, that was rough. I never had no shit like that before, man. I still ain't got my taste buds back. So, um, I'm still working on it, but it has deteriorated. Thank you so much, Emma. I appreciate that. It has deteriorated the other in my situation. So I have to do my job, and I have to not only take care of another person, but I have to take care of me as well. So I'm just gonna have to figure out other ways to make money. I mean, I can't count on this anyway because what happened last month. So I have to do something other than this. I wish I had an expert friend that could tell me what all this stuff I got's worth so I could not get screwed over when I go try to do something with it. So, but that's just like a one-time hit. This is I have to consider an income that I have to keep going. And I am giving myself some grace right now. That's the reason why I'm saying this, April, is because it's heavy. The energy is heavy for me right now because you guys know how I am. I am a Pisces. I do absorb. It's almost instinctual. So what goes on in the world totally affects me. And whoever that reading was for that I just did on the hidden realms, you go. I don't know who you are, but damn. That's coming out at, I think I got that set for premiere at 5 o'clock. I am going to be posting on that channel as well. So please go over there, and I probably do lives over there too. So, I'm going to get that channel up to speed, or try to get it up to speed, because it requires less work. This channel, 3 videos a day, it's very difficult to keep up with that, but I'm doing my best. I'll at least try to get out, um, you know, uh, as much as I can, because I know a lot. Thank you so much, Elaine. Because I appreciate y'all, and I've been building this for 5 years, so I can't walk away. I'm obligated. Y'all are, you've made this possible for me, and I can't let you down there. But like I said, there's an AI thing going on right now too, with the ascension timeline and whatnot, and it's been hijacked, of course, by people who are starving themselves to death and thinking that they are the way and the light. And I mean, they're just leading people. They're devolving people's spiritual abilities as opposed to evolving, because I mean, we are dealing with real life demons here, real life, right in your face, and you can see them. They're not hiding. You can see them, and they're in the form of, because negative AI has been created just like the positive creation of AI, and you've got to learn to be discerning enough to say, oh no, that's not for me, or that's not the way I see things, and keep your own idea of what peace looks like to you. Each individual does that you don't know how strong that becomes when each one of us concentrates on our own peace, our own serenity. And you're seeing the effects, and like I said, eventually it will come along. It's going to take time, and whatever timeline you find yourself on, you can always change. You don't have to stay there, but I mean, when it's time for you to move, spirit will let you know, and you will feel it in your soul. You'll feel everything inside. That's what the hermit energy is all about. You'll feel what you need to feel at the time you need to feel it, as long as you're tuning into your heart center and not believing everything that your eyes are seeing. Not that it ain't real, because there's a whole lot of real happening too. But that's being done on purpose, because it's the, like I said, it's the real. It's just the veil being ripped away, so you can really see what is really happening. And as brutal as it is, it's always been happening. It's always been happening. We just weren't. Now it's right in your face and you can't avoid it. But you can change the channel, or you can go plant a plant. I'm growing potatoes. I'll take some pictures. I got 3 buckets of potatoes going, 2 sweet potatoes and 1 regular potatoes. I can't believe I'm growing potatoes. I would never thought that in a million years. I like my little house plants, but I never thought I'd be planting stuff. And I got a huge tomato plant going in the back. I got some in a bucket out here too, but they're not doing too good. But the one that I planted in the yard, damn, it's getting huge. I have to water it every day though, because it's in a dry patch of the yard. But these are things that I'm like zenning out with, like just trying to grow shit. So that way, I'm creating and I'm not destroying. And that's kind of the trajectory of everybody that we're on. You're either creating or you're destroying, and it's not going to be like a walk in the park. But I can tell you that it will get better. I mean, it has to fall before it rises. And that's the whole thing. That's what you were prepared for when you fell. All right? So those of you on the same timeline as me, that are in the same space mentally, you're not falling for no get rich quick scams. You're not falling for the emotional manipulation, which is gigantuous. You're not falling for. You're staying in your peace. You're staying in your center, and that is the only job you have right now as sentient beings. It's not. You don't have to be always fighting the darkness, and you don't have to always be light and airy and non-reactive. I mean, if I get pissed off, I let myself get pissed off. If I get stressed, I know I'm stressed because my health suffers. And time to take a step back. And that's what I'm doing right now, because I have other things that need to be tended to. And if I don't tend to them, if I don't take care of them, if I just keep going, then somebody ain't going to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's a quiet place, and I'm perfectly happy with that. That's what I'm saying. Like that reading I just got, sounds like somebody's going to have a whole lot of fantasy going on. I could have in a heartbeat. But I don't, because, man, just the sheer madness that's going on out there, I would prefer to keep my life quiet. Like I said, and I think I said this in Pisces video yesterday, or it was Scorpio. I said, that part of my life may be over. Right now I've got so much on my plate that I got to concentrate on what's on my plate, cleaning my plate up first before I could ever venture out into relationship status or anything like that, especially since most of the people that are out there are already in relationships and then they're trying to get with me on the side. No, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. You keep your relationship. If that makes you happy, baby, you stay right there. I ain't got time. I'll queen your sword you that quick. Because I don't want no screwing around in my energy no more. I don't want people playing with my emotions, and that's all these people are out here doing. They're playing with people. I was talking about that on the last live stream, how, these women are demanding men pay for their children and babysitters, and the men are out here looking for mama and, somebody to take care of them. And it's like, man, can't anybody just be happy and like people for who they are? Does it have to be all about that? So I don't have no use for that. I'm interested if I ever get into another situation. Um, of course, I'm gonna have to be attracted to them. I mean, if I can't kiss it, I can't be with it. Period. Period. I mean, that's just how I roll. That's how I've always rolled. And I don't care if you got billions of dollars. If this doesn't like what it sees, it's not gonna happen. I mean, let's be for real. And I'll be 60 years old in February. I'm tired of all that chasing around shit. I ain't got time. I got a life to live. Justice. Libra season. Some kind of celebration coming in. You're going to be able to lift your hat. I feel like this is some sort of celebration, some sort of win, because the heartbreak is over. Check this out. Check this out. So the 10 of Wands is never a welcome card sometimes. I can't believe you're that old. April, you just don't look that old. You look like a little kid. But it's the end. It's the 10 of Wands. It's the burden of heartbreak is over, because you ain't playing no more. You playing no more. Yeah, our birthdays are pretty close together, I think, April. And 3 years of being sober from relationships. I hear you, Jeffro. I hear you. I hear you. If the Earth Angel has the choice, though, because this is the balance that I was talking about. It's always a choice. Always a choice. We always have a choice on whether we want to stay balanced or whether we want to go all wonky. And that Sagittarian balanced energy is where we all kind of need to be. So when come time, you be able to handle your own shit, and maybe handle a lot of other people's too, or help other people find their way through the damn lies, because everybody trying to get away with something nowadays. Scammers, blammers, hammers, whammers. You know how it is. They're all playing for the 10 of Pentacles, because they all think they all think this is the one all be all. And like I said, ain't the money ain't important, but it's a tool. It's not how you get what you want. It's not the end goal. I mean, if it was the end goal for me, I'd have been rich very, very long time ago. And I would have been stingy and selfish, and I wouldn't have shared with nobody. So there's that. So the boom, boom, the towers are falling. Towers are falling left and right, and it's because the darkness is being exposed. And that's the tower and the sun. Darkness is being exposed. We're seeing it in real time. And being a star, it's all the way you look at it, You can be you could have an option of this wish fulfillment. But you might want to pay attention to what's in those cups, because most of it's bullshit. All right. I'm just going to be 100 with you on that one. Most of it is bullshit. And, this wish come true, this stardom, or all this stuff that people are offering, and I got another one, and I couldn't believe I fell for it, but I didn't hit the link in my phone though, so that was very smart of me. But yeah, as soon as they asked me for pics of my entire body, that tells me that you want to make an AI model of me. No, thanks. I'll take my chances on this side of the bot. Thank you very much. I'm divorcing darkness right now. Yeah. So I gave them a chance just to show me what they wanted, and then the first thing they request from me is 3 pics of myself in basically a tank top and leggings with, it wasn't about the beauty. It was just about. So what that tells me is that you're going to take that image, you're going to create an AI image with my face on it. That's what I got to say to you about that, whoever you are, and if you're paying attention. Not without my permission. If I want to create an avatar, I'll create my own damn avatar. You ain't creating me out of something because I'm stupid enough to submit that. I'm a smart cookie. I am a real Queen of Swords. Got to have a light to grow and the darkness to rest, not the other way. Hey, I'm growing stuff right now. Can't believe it. I got 3 buckets full of these big old vines, potatoes, and then I got a tomato plants about that big, and it's got 3 flowers off the top of it. Only took me about 2 months to get it that big. I was like, yes, I'm a farmer. I come from farmers. And my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side, well, they were really his great aunt and great uncle, but they were farmers. She used to grow the biggest, baddest beefsteak tomatoes on the planet. Kind you would just go out and grab off the vine and just sink your teeth into. They were awesome. Well, hopefully, I'm becoming a farmer on a little lot. And that quiet life is wonderful. So, it ain't, everybody thinks that, the 10 of Pentacles is all there is, that comes from inside us. So if you feel rich because you can wake up every day and be grateful for your life instead of cursing it, that right there makes you rich, in my opinion. Because I've had it all, and I woke up every day cursing my life for years. And I've had nothing. And I've been very grateful. So it is all a matter of perception. What this star means to you. It's always on how you see it. How you Think about it. And that's all I'm here to help people understand. And if everybody lived that way, imagine how quiet and peaceful this world would be. Imagine what we would do if we wasn't always out chasing something. We'd find things to do. We'd grow shit. We'd create shit. We'd make stuff happen. And we'd still get stuff done. And even, like I said, it affected my health this time. So now I really got to take that into consideration of this go, 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 and never take time to rest type energy, which is what I've been doing for the last, since 2021. Yeah. So now I got to figure out a way to make money in different ways because, YouTube just ain't cutting it. I mean, I don't know how these other people, they probably do it through sponsors and stuff like that. These $1 million channels and whatnot. But I don't know how they're doing it because I don't get any views. So, and I spend an awful lot. I get a lot of subscribers, but for some reason, out of 200,000 subscribers, I'm only getting 2,500 views per video. That just doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. I'm just grateful that I get any views at all. That people watch my channel. That y'all relate to my videos and that they help you. And so, see, that's all I'm here to do, is to help. I ain't here to manipulate people. I ain't here to try to clickbait people, lie to people, make up fantastic stories that just sound so far-fetched that, nobody could possibly have that much going on in their life. And if they do, I pity the fool. I mean, it is what it is. I don't want that much excitement in my life. I'm okay with the little mundane things that make me happy. Maybe that makes me simple-minded. Merchandise is what I see mostly. Merchandise of what? What, like affiliate stuff? Or they selling stuff on their channel? Which one are you talking about, Jeffro? What kind of merchandise? Because that's, a lot of these people that want you to sell their stuff, sell their products and stuff. Yeah, well, I've had a whole store forever, and I'm not selling nothing. Nothing's selling. So, well, I take that back because Diana, wherever you are out there in the YouTube world, she just bought like 5 or 6 shirts, which is great. That helps me a lot. I only make about $10 per shirt because they're print and ship. I don't do all that myself because I don't have that kind of time. I just create the shirts. And I did get a new tarot deck that's really, really cool. I'm going to share with y'all. But I can't use it yet because I got to learn it. It's an oddball. I mean, where's the deck? I know it's here because I know it's here. There it is. It's called, I don't remember what the name of it is. Mirror Visions. It's a trippy deck. It's really dark colored too. And it's got some weird, it's got like lotuses and stuff like that. Check it out. It's got like an oracle card and a regular card all in one. And they're really cool. But like I said, it's a deck I have to learn. Like, Knight of Pentacles, Ace. Some of them are just like regular Ace of Lotuses. See? Really cool. I'll probably try to learn them by, this winter. I'll take the time to learn them. This one's called Infinite Path. See, they're really wild. They're small, but I like them a lot. And the Fool, you fool, you fool. So yeah, like I said, it's a whole new book of stuff I gotta learn though. Gotta read the whole thing, and my eyes are terrible. Especially since I'm just now starting to get over the cough. But I still ain't got no taste buds. Letting all the advertisements play. Well, no, I'm seeing these other channels that have been around about the same length of time as I have. They get 15,000 views. That's how you make money. So if you're getting 15, 20,000 views of video as opposed to 2,000 views of video, there's a big difference in income. Big difference. So, and I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Probably because I don't have fake views. I don't know. Do you mean you never got them back fully? Don't tell me that. And friend, that's all you can do. Mine's rebuilt from a fire too, honey. It is just a personal fire. I had a fire sale in my life and almost checked out. No, it sucks. I don't even want to know about it. But, yeah. Like I said, we're down to 28 people. I know there's more people in and out of here than that. I know there is. I can't fight with this anymore. I can't keep kicking my own ass because somebody wants to keep my videos from being seen and me helping people. I'm just tired of fighting with those little doc things, and I'm not going to fight with them no more. I'm going to take my life and my days one day at a time, and I'm going to keep on going. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to survive it and live in it. Without having to kill myself. All right, so we have Emma. You are first. We could possibly have a Sagittarius with a message for you. Either that or some chosen trying to balance things out as you've had to overcome something heavy here. So you've had to choose to overcome something and balance it out. And you might be one of those people getting a message from a younger energy. I don't know what that means. That's for Emma. Shalene, are you still here, darling? Are you still here? These are the first two super chats. I appreciate it. Appreciate you very much. Like I said, I got to figure out a way to start making some money because I'm being banned again. They don't like me because I help too many people overcome by being an example instead of just by like saying, you can do it while my life falls apart in the background. If my life falls apart in the background, I'll let y'all know about it. Because I'm human and I got a life. All right. You're going to Flying Saucer Festival? Have fun. Take pictures. Send me pictures. Jeffro. Have fun. Digging that. UFO. All right, Shailene, you are next. Let's see what comes up for you. Oh, somebody's lying about a 10 of Pentacles. So somebody's lying about a betrayal about a 10 of Pentacles. Or a 10 of Pentacles is lying to betray you. Either way, there's some money involved here. The 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. It is over. Whatever this is, it is over. It's just that, I feel like something's been revealed to you and now you know. All right. And Chloe, you will be next. Thank you, darling. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. 5th super on live stream. Woo, woo. You go, girl. The 5th one. Thank you so much. Ruh-roh. This is somebody who's obsessed with money. I think you already know who I'm talking about. I don't know why. It's a feeling I'm getting. It's like a message that's been sent to you. And there's an obsession with money here. Definitely an obsession with that 10 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Important phone call. I got to take it for a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello, Miss May. How are you doing? I just got over COVID, but I'm doing good. Yeah, I've been going through it, honey. Well, right now right now he's very incapacitated, and I'm on live stream right now, so I can't really talk about it. But yeah, well, I'll call you back as soon as I finish up. It'll probably be about a half hour. All right, honey, bye. That's my guru, if that's what you want to call her. She helps me with backup when I need it. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the ethos, and yeah, I can't say I ain't under spiritual attack. I have a weakness that can be poked, and that's what everybody's poking is your weaknesses, Shailene and Emma. They're poking your weaknesses. Understand that, and just get through each and every challenge that comes your way. It's all you can do. You can't. You got to face the demons, whether you want to or not. And this somebody made a statement in one of my videos on one of the comments. Why is it always got to be us against them? Well, if that's all you hear out of my mouth, if that's all you hear out of my videos, then that's all you're hearing. Because I give people ways to help themselves out of those kind of situations in their own mind, in their own realities, even if they're suffering health crisis and having challenges, which are what's happening. It's a big deal what's going on right now, and it is a spiritual war. So you have to take everything you can with the okay, so this is happening, so I got to take care of that, and then this is happening, okay, so I got to take care of that. Thank you, April. Thank you so much. Divine time. We'll be here about another half an hour, Susie. And my PayPal's down, baby. So all I got is Cash App and Venmo or Zelle. So, and that's okay. I mean, so I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. Like I said, I am no exclusion to the fact that there are certain things happening in the world that are trying to take and destroy people's lives, because that's what they do. That's all the destroyers do. They don't have another job, the creators got the job of to keep going, and it makes us tired. It makes us tired. We're human. Be human no matter what. Okay, so we have the King of Swords for you, Miss Chloe. That's the facts, the truth, and nothing but the truth about the confusion that has just brought a tower into your life. Whoever you just defended yourself against, you were right to do so. You stuck with the facts and you did the right thing, even though it might have been a little bit of a toss-up in your head about how to handle the situation. You did just fine. Whatever you just handled, you did it with the facts, and that's all that matters. All right. Diane, there you are. How you doing, baby? How you doing? I was just saying how I think you're the one that bought all the t-shirts, aren't you? I appreciate you, and the coffees or the pizzas. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Anybody who does those kind of things for me and helps support me, it is very much appreciated. All right, April, you're next, and then Miss Diane. Yeah, I'll be here about another 20 minutes or so, and then I've got a pretty important call I gotta make. So where were we? April. I'm seeing some kind of contract here, April. Some sort of signing on a judgment. It's going to allow you to release some kind of burden. Okay? So I don't know what that means, April. But whatever you're about to sign is going to be the Ten of Wands. So it's going to be a choice to release a burden. It's Sagittarius energy also. So I hope that whatever that is, it works out for you well. And Miss Diane, you are next. Thank you. Thank you for the support. You guys can always do that too. $5 buy me a pizzas. Those. It's in the box below. If you buy me a pizza, it's $5. I don't get it right away, but I get it eventually. Diane, the end of heartbreak for you, baby. And the Nine of Wands. The end of heartbreak for you because you're standing in your integrity when it comes to a Two of Cups. And marriage and all that other stuff. The belief about the Two of Cups. Somebody's mask fell and you saw them for who they was. And you were able to release it. And it was like releasing something that you carried around with you for a long time. And it was, 10 years, 10 up to 10 years, something you carry around for 10 years. You finally release it. It feels like your whole life's changing, It's, like, that was heavy. So I get it. Yeah, that's usually what happens. That's usually what happens when there's somebody passes away. All the masks fall off. You see, in the situation I'm in right now, nobody's even coming around. This poor guy. I mean, He would have been facing this all by himself. Unless he moved, moved in with his family, and his family, eventually wouldn't have been able to take care of him because they got jobs and shit. And they got lives they got to live, you know. He'd have been ended up probably in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be there either. I wouldn't want to be in one of those places and forgotten. But I'm making sure everything's handled. I'm making sure everybody's taken care of. He's taken care of most of all because, he almost went on me. This COVID was really not nice to him at all. He's been vaccinated like 5 times. And he had a touch pneumonia. I ended up having to put him in the hospital for 3 days. But he every day would call me and say, I want to go home. I want to sit in my house. I want to sit in my table. I don't have no pain at my table. And I mean, the cognitive abilities are declining rapidly. Sleeping a lot. And that, I don't know if it's the COVID or, but I may be making phone calls for, somebody to come see him if they want to. That it might be their last chance. I don't know how long he's gonna make it. I do my best. I'll do my best. I take very good care of him. He's a good man. I wouldn't do this for just anybody. I understand that. I mean, he's a good person. And his heart's in the right place. And I think he's like me. He's been taken advantage of a lot in his life, for that good heart. And I think that's the reason why the universe brought us together, is so we could have each other's back kind of thing during this time. Kind of protect each other, even though he's not really in a state to protect me. I'm more protecting him physically, that's for sure. But he is protecting where I live and, how I can care for myself. So therefore, it's a give and take situation. So I don't mind helping him at all. And I really think that that's why I'm here. He wants his last days to be here. I don't blame him. I mean, maybe when I'm 86 years old and I ain't got a clue anymore, maybe somebody come along and do it for me too. I have a feeling I'm going to be here that long. Because I ain't falling for no bullshit. And I feel like, I don't feel like I'm going to settle for anything less than, a beautiful, coherent relationship with somebody if I ever have another one. There's not going to be no more wham, bam, thank you, ma'ams in my life. This shit's like playing Russian roulette now. No, thank you very much. Keep that stuff. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't hammer no lines and keep your hands to yourself. You've been naked pictures of yourself too, because I'm almost 60 years old. I already seen it. Once, twice, maybe even 3 times. I heard it. I ate it. I threw it back up. And I probably did it again just for good measure. Just to make sure I learned my lesson. Honey, I ain't got time to keep repeating them old played out damn storylines. It's just I ain't 12. Yeah, they can keep them woman ladies for every day of the week because you can have your threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, sixsomes, whatever it is. You go ahead, if it makes you happy, you knock yourself out, but don't count me in to the group because I ain't playing. I don't play with groups. Think about how many spirits are attached to each and every one of those. Yuck! No. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if everybody was a good person. But everybody's not a good person. You know, they out there doing it. If they doing this to this one, they doing it to another one too, and they doing it to you as much as you do. No, no. But if that makes you happy, honey, you go on with your bad self. You have fun with that. I got stuff that I gotta handle. I got life to handle and worlds to create, people to help, and that's but leading by example, and not settling for things like that. That's just, well, that's the way of things. Well, then I guess I'm just old school and I'm gonna stay that way. My health is far too important to me to just keep handing it to every person out there that wants to take it. And that's what it is. I mean, attention is the new currency. It's what was it? Somebody said intimacy, and I was doing a thirst trap, and huh. Hey, if you think I look good like that, that's on you, dude. I don't know. I mean, especially if a dude says it, because I'm gonna do my best. That's my Virgo energy. All right, I got a midheaven, whole midheaven in Virgo. All right, so dressing nice, looking nice, it's a thing. It's a thing for a Virgo. If you ever met a Virgo, you'll understand what I'm talking about. They usually dress nice. Doesn't mean their house is always clean, because I'm just saying, because I've met a couple Virgos that made me want to. What else you got in your chart? Now, if they got Cancer in their chart, yes, they are meticulous. Yes, they are going to be a severe perfectionist, not only with the way they look, but with their home and such and such and such. You know, Virgo ascendants are a lot of the same way too, because that's what you show to the world. So a lot of times they like their home nice and clean. They like yeah. I got my Pluto and Uranus there, so and it's also your health. So you know how this Pluto Uranus shakeup just happened? Guess where that happened? That happened in my 10th house of career. All right. And my health at the same time. So this is what I'm saying, to pay attention to your astrological because it's mid-heaven, mid-life, mid-crisis. Think of it that way, especially if you got Pluto and Uranus there and you're mid-heaven. That's your shakeup and what's hidden beneath the surface, and the things that are going to be brought up to be addressed. In my case, it is my overall health, and I have to pay attention because I almost lost it all in 2020. I can't let that happen again. So it's important for me to keep that up. Not only that, but along with my career, which is this is my career. This is what I chose to do. So between this and my art, and I'm even thinking about taking some singing lessons and going back into the arts again. I might start singing again. I don't know. But right now, somebody said they saw an angel standing next to me in one of my videos. I was like, really? You did? It could be because there is one. It's just Archangel Michaela. instead of Michael. Drug art teacher. I love the name. That is so great. That is a great name. Drug art teacher. Now this is all my art back here. That's all mine. I got a whole bunch of it. I'm getting ready to do another big painting. Yeah. Hey, sitting. You just came in at the tail end. We're only gonna be here another couple minutes. Yeah, I got a whole bunch stacked up against the wall there. I got some on the wall here, some in the back, and then I got like I said, I'm gonna start 2 new paintings here shortly. I gotta order some more canvases. I got me some acrylic to put on this one now. I gotta touch it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna acrylic it, so it'll be impenetrable by dirt. Yeah, I love to paint. Once I get involved, it's kind of like my planting thing, like I can't believe I'm planting potatoes, you guys. That's just the weirdest shit ever. But yeah, it's my meditation time, and it keeps me from sitting there and doom scrolling too. Keeps me offline, because a lot of that stuff is just very low vibe and sketchy ass energy, and it really pulls you down. It's like, ugh. I go try to find something else to do. Yeah, everything's all good. I'm gonna leave this one up public because I need the money. I need the views. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know I don't lie. I'll tell you the bitter truth, even if you don't like it. But most times, y'all agree with me. So, especially any of my regulars, y'all agree with me. Y'all understand. Life goes on. We still got to keep going, because we're going through a transformation in the shadows, in the light, because the devil's trying to tempt us in our awareness and keep us concentrating on the swing and the bling instead of what we're supposed to be doing with ourselves right now. Hey, I hear you there, Sitting. I am not good at it either. My mother always told me that. She says, you can't lie. Oh, why do you even try? Because I am horrible at it. I look everywhere but at you. I've tried. It just never works out. I'm too obvious. Much, much too obvious. Besides, I found out that being an authentic, good human being gets you way further, and it makes you feel good. Makes you feel a lot better inside than being a bullshitter or trying to bullshit people. Because you don't have to remember if it's the truth. It's like it's a memory. So you don't have to make up a story. If it's a real story, it's a real story, and the story doesn't change. Y'all know my story ain't changed in 5 freaking years. So I ain't a liar. I remember every detail, but I don't dwell there. Just because that's what happened. What had happened was, it doesn't mean that I stay in that energy of bullshit. I can't. It's not who I am. And, like I said, AI trying to trick me into giving them pictures of myself ain't going to happen either. So they can make an avatar of me and make me do whatever they want me to do. That's for the dark web. And no, thank you very much. I ain't going to be caught up in all that. Like I said, they figured these are the dark ones. They figured since they can't find any naked pictures of me on my Google Photos, on my phone, or anything like that, they're going to create some. That's what I think that is all about. I think that's what that's all about. You know, they want me in some sort of suit that doesn't accent any of my body, so they can make an avatar of me and try to make dirty stuff of me. Take both of them, rotate on it. I ain't I ain't hanging with you. You ain't my crowd. We don't do the naked dance over here. we done that for years. So somebody's alarm's going off. That drives me nuts. How did they not hear that? How do they not? I mean, as soon as my my windows are, and this is California, so a lot of times your windows and doors are open, unless you want to sit in a hot damn swelter in the house all day, because most of these houses, especially these older houses, they don't have any air conditioning. I got air conditioning in my room now, thank God. It got me through the vid. It's a very tough, hot days. No, barking don't bother me. I got dogs on every side, and I don't mind them a bit, because they'll bark when an ant farts in the yard. So that if somebody's out wandering around, I know they're there, and dogs are losing their mind. I don't mind dog barking, not as much. And somebody who can't hear the damn alarm going off on their car because they hit the button inside, like, you need to get them keys out your pocket. All right, put them on the table, something, dummy. Because I know that's what's happening. They're working. They got their key fob in their pocket. They're working in the yard or whatever, and then they're bending over and they're hitting their alarm, or they're in the house and they're working and they're, get those keys out your pocket and put them on the table. It was in one of my videos. Yeah. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Phoenix. We're getting ready to go away for the day, but I'm going to leave this one up public, so even if you're not a member, you can watch it again. And I'll probably get some videos out to you sometime Sunday. I did get one out for the Hidden Realms. It'll premiere at 5 today, and it's all about, and what I'm getting out of it personally is a relationship where there's like a 20-year difference, and it's hot to trot and all that. I ain't involving myself with any of that, but that's what I got, and I'm getting it from somebody you don't know. So you could have some young thing eyeballing you somewhere in this world, and you not even know that they're doing it until they come and go ta-da! Because look, we got 4 of Wands, the Tower, and the partnerships and alliances. But stand in your power, no matter what this is, and choose wisely as prosperity begins. And you let people know what you want when it comes to relationships. If they can't get on board with that, because you're bored with that and all the bullshit, you'll still have some kind of positive movement forward. As long as you're standing in your truth, you have triumphant success over heartache and loss and emotional loss. Period. And rejoice in celebration in your own house, like us Pisces do. If nobody else is dancing, I'm dancing with myself. We know how to party. We don't have to have a party. We can just turn out some music and start dancing around the house, because that's what we do best. Even if it's Obama's elf. I'll never forget that forever. That's gonna be one for the books. Yeah, and that's why you have to be extra vigilant if you're alone, Maggie. If you're by yourself, always be very aware of your surroundings. I've been telling you guys that for some time now. Never be too numb to the world. If you'll notice, them other 5 people in one of those pictures were not looking up from their phones. It's pretty rampant. Just take care of yourselves. And if you're by yourself and you're male or female, be extra vigilant about your surroundings. Always. Pay attention to what's going on. It's going to be important. You guys are here to lead the way. Like I said, if you're on my timeline, you're here to help other people too. Just by being yourself. You don't have to be no YouTuber. You don't have to. You just got to be yourself. You just got to show people that it's okay to live and just live and let live and be the leader that you want to see in the world. Now, I know how you feel. Pissed me off too, but I had to. Yeah, it's unfortunately, just don't be numb to it, because that's what these dark things are trying to get you to do, is be numb to it, so nothing surprises you anymore. You go ahead and feel what you gotta feel. Can't hang on to that shit. And like I said, thank you, Maggie. Thank you. I feel a lot better. I mean, and I've been extra vigilant about my nutrition and everything lately, and his nutrition, although it really ain't helping him much, but it is helping me, physically. I'm still having issues, teeth issues, health issues, and they still have to be handled and taken care of, but I'm taking care of them. And that's all you got to do. Take care of you. Stay balanced as you can, because this is, to keep you out of your own element. I still ain't got no taste buds. I still can't taste hardly anything. This is my first bout with any of it. Hopefully, it was exhaustion. That's probably what brought down my immune system. I was just working, constantly working, concentrating on building, and then having to, 24/7. Then the old man got sick, and the next thing I knew, I was on 24-hour call and trying to work. Yeah, never lose your smile, Diane. You follow me on Instagram. I got a picture of me on Instagram. Hell, I put it on when I was in the shelter sitting under a bridge. And I'm like this, and I got a big smile on my face. Never lose your smile. That is your gift. And don't let this world harden that beautiful, beautiful heart you have. I will never let it make me stop loving the way I love and the way I unconditionally love. I can't. It's not who I am. I'm always going to be that loving, kind sweetheart. I can't be anything but that. That's who I've always been. And it's got me in trouble. It's got me in a lot of trouble. But I'm learning. I'm still learning. Hopefully I got another 40 years left to keep living, because even 100 ain't going to be enough for me. And that's where we all got to be at. If we're all there, then life becomes more, the more of us that are there, life becomes more bearable. And knowing that y'all come in and hang out with me once a week, and we just sit here and bullshit and enjoy ourselves, that right there is knowing that, when you guys tell me I help you and things, that I have to go through, that I deal with, and then you're able to see it in yourself. That right there, if one person gets it, That makes me feel like I accomplished something. So y'all are much, much welcome and much grateful for. I appreciate each and every one of you being here, and the donations. Gosh, you guys help me, and I try to give it back. And then I love you very much, but my Dragonshark's gotta go. I got a job to do. But I will see you hopefully sometime tomorrow for some new Scorpio, Pisces, and general reading on this channel. I don't know what time because I'm gonna get some sleep. I gotta get sleep. Mama's gotta get sleep, or she doesn't get better. All right. Take care. See you next time. Bye for now.